The troubling questions in our minds, the uncertainties of the coming days, the parents' apprehensions about their children's education in the time of the pandemic. The world seems a very different place now. Suddenly, our lives are turned upside down. But amid the drastic change brought upon us, we realize that we are all in this together. This is our story, a story of hope, unity, and togetherness. Togetherness at a time when staying apart brings us closer together. The Santa Maria East Integrated School remained committed to its ideals of being part of a wider community. The school leaders, teachers, stakeholders, and parents work hand in hand so we can overcome and withstand these trying times. This wouldn't be possible without the efficacious supervision of our public schools district supervisor, Dr. Adam E. Evangelista, and for the steadfast stewardship of our school principal, Dr. Emily N. Hidalgo, and for the help of our well-rounded junior high school head teacher 1, Mr. Mark Anthony E. Evangelista, and the senior high school focal person, Mr. Edwin T. Villion, and of course, for the unwavering commitment of the Santa Maria East Integrated School faculty and staff. Ladies and gentlemen, let us meet the Santa Maria East Integrated School academic staff for the school year 2020-2021. The undertakings of the Department of Education as a whole will not transpire without the rigorous enforcement and encouragement of our beloved deputy officials who oversee the smooth running of our school's affairs and operations. Leonor Magtoles Briones, Secretary, Department of Education. Tolentino G. Aquino, Director 3, Officer in Charge, Office of the Regional Director. Ronald B. Castillo, Officer in Charge, Office of the Assistant Regional Director. Danilo C. Sison, Schools Division Superintendent. Arlene B. Casipet, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent. Wilfredo E. Sindayan, Officer in Charge, Office of the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent. Adam E. Evangelista, Public Schools District Supervisor. Emily N. Hidalgo, Principal 4. Mark Anthony E. Evangelista, Junior High School Department Head Teacher 1. Edwin T. De Leon, Senior High School Department Focal Person. Elementary Department. Junior High School Department. Senior High School Department. In the shift to distance learning, these are the emerging best practices of the school. Self-learning modules or SLM has to be distributed to parents or guardians of the students. The school sets a weekly schedule with specific time and date for the distribution and retrieval of modules per grade level so as to avoid mass crowd at school. Indeed, it takes the whole community to mold a child. With the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus, schools are not allowed to practice previously prescribed school activities. Due to its threats, quarantine restrictions are being imposed and physical learning is being suspended. Nevertheless, the school made necessary preparations as we embrace the new normal. The shift to the new normal is very well managed because the community in general has showed an exemplar of discipline and cooperation. We prioritize the health and safety of every individual coming to the school. To ensure the safety of parents and guests whenever they come to school, safety health protocols must be observed in an utmost manner. As they enter the school, they have to proceed to the triage for temperature checking and write down their names for contact tracing purposes. They must observe physical distancing and must always wear face mask and face shield. Furthermore, alcohol is placed at every classroom or door, and disinfecting before entering is a must. Smeis had coordinated to the local government unit to assist us in the disinfection of the school premises. Internet access in our area is such a big challenge, and a lot of students do not even have their own digital device. Therefore, the school has adopted the printed modular distance learning for the school year 2020-2021, wherein the learners are provided with learning kits, which contain self-learning modules. Thus, the printed modules' safekeeping is given emphasis. The teachers made sure that self-learning modules, or the produced modules as well as the retrieved ones, are well kept and organized. They are properly arranged in the cabinet, and we even recycled boxes to store them, so we can still use them if face-to-face classes is not feasible next school year. Despite not having the students or pupils physically present in the classrooms, teachers of Smeis have shown so much passion in keeping the classroom safe, clean, and well-maintained, so that anytime we welcome the learners back to school, we can see smiles being painted on their faces as they are happy to be back in a conducive and comfortable place they call their second home. Whether there is a pandemic or not, school beautification is a priority at school. Cleanliness, inside and outside the school premises, is well maintained. Aside from cleanliness is one of the factors to our health, we believe that the cleanliness of the surroundings is a reflection of who occupies it. The major innovation is the school beautification. Yet, in doing so, the standard health protocol is strictly observed and followed. As we continue to thrive to upgrade our school and its facilities, we strongly uphold to our practice of keeping the school surroundings clean and green. The grass are regularly mowed, the front and back gates are painted, the trees are trimmed accordingly, and ornamental and vegetable gardening has always been part of our agenda. We also recognize the important roles that the stakeholders have to play to materialize the school's programs and projects. A good communication between the school and stakeholders will lead to a harmonious community. We commend their willingness to help in cleaning the school and supporting and assisting us with our endeavors. To continuously provide a safe and conducive public institution, these are some of the works that the school has done. In Santa Maria East Integrated School, there is nothing that we can't accomplish and surpass, for we organize our community around common good.